Hey everyone, Hesmori here and welcome to Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Zhao's daughter, Camila, not the minister's daughter. Yeah, looks like it. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted, that the kidnappers had been holed up in Camila's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camila! Why do they have Camila? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part was a little uncalled for. Old, sure, but not stupid. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are the other twists too. Like the kidnappers winding up and using Camila's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could just be a coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. To be honest, they might be zombies, blue skin. I just don't understand any of it. Oh, trust me, I lost brain cells when I saw what the hell I saw, okay? Like back there. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister. It wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. How could I believe in you? I'm a realist! If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? She's a bitch. It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer... doesn't that mean everything's normal? You sure? Like, if your mom's grocery shopping, and, she's supposed to be back by 9 p.m., but it's 12 a.m. You call her, she doesn't answer, Or maybe the other way around. You're outside, you want to call mom, ask what's for dinner, and then you call her, she doesn't answer. Isn't that a bit concerning? You call 100 times, she doesn't answer. That's a bit concerning, ain't it? It doesn't prove it! Yeah, exactly, it doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make that it's not my daughter? Okay, that's valid. That is valid. Woo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanella! have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him. So here he is. Detective Joud, I'm so sorry, I tried. I know you're innocent. Yeah, but the truth is even, worse. Worse for, the plot, mostly. Like, I think when I saw that, my brain died. I just can't prove it! I'm so sorry! Lynn, please, don't apologize to me. The beautiful love between a teacher and a student. It brings a tear to my eye. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Joud could never have done such a thing. Well, if a 4-year-old could, or I don't know how old, if an 8-year-old child can do it, I'm pretty sure anyone could. Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know 2 things to be true, and 2 things only. 1, he was given the death penalty, and 2, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from the prison, right? Why didn't you just take him back to prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So were all those rumors about you true? That the only thing you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on. Me included. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Joud! I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is the way. But... Oh, I can talk to you. My poor Emily! Is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped was named Camila. Why is a dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute. Amelie? Could that be the Amelie next door? Yeah, I think so. Wow. I didn't think the Justice Minister lived next door. Not the Justice Minister? No, not me. My wife, it's, complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. Jackass. I swear, if the ghost reveals my secret like this, I'm drinking holy water for the rest of my life, just to flush him out. Oh, and you're thinking that with a smile on your face? I'm sorry? Have a little sympathy for him. I have more sympathy for him than Camilla killing her own mother, okay? That's messed up. But it's just the way that it was done. Ain't no child doing that shit like that, what? Okay. Diminis's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart. What with him being so busy? Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head! Yeah, that's a bit cruel, ain't it? According to what I heard, Amelie was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers! They were lying in wait for her! But Amelie didn't go out of... she couldn't. She had a fever. Huh? And so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead? Apparently, Amelie and Camilla are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Oh, right. You asked her to do that. I had to bring the music box. Camilla! So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened about a kidnapping. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What was their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. Ha 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 ha. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and that's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple! Why not? Because it isn't just the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla! What? Camilla? Oh, god damn. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna add this to my playlist later, damn. I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No! It can't be! And, by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her! I'm the one who shot Alma! And when I'm executed tonight, that'll be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't gonna end the girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is gonna ease is yours. Is it true? What Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. Oh my fucking god, what the hell is that? So damn dumb, man. Oh my gosh. I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camila. Just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my! That's so horrible! Camila told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to do. Made an impossible move. An impossible move? It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of. Even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mystery. No, it does not. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. The blue bitch. The kidnappers who abducted Camila knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Jowd! There's still time before dawn. A little anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Camila was quite a little girl, but she was good with her hands. Don't take that out of context, guys. Don't. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique I had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little girl's original design. It'd be weird if it was. Like, what was going through her head if that was the case? Of course it wasn't! It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday! I mean, it is a surprise. A last one, a last surprise. That is so messed up for me to say. I'm sorry. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. You weren't there when the Cupid moved, right? Cupid! It was supposed to turn its arrow without turning around. Someone made a change to the contraption's design, and then manipulated it. I don't know what to say! I don't have time to think things through then. Honestly, How were you supposed to? All I knew was I had to protect Camila. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, huh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. The gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma! I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in the wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean... And that detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When all was said and done, I turned myself in. Detective Jowd, is what he told us really true? Yes. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Yeah, you don't deserve jail or the execution. Camilla does. To the chair! Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd. And of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For her sake. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jowd. Lynn, where is it now? In Thamesic Park. Camilla left it there. The gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Cecil, take care of Detective Jowd. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody. Don't forget. Never forget. Back at prison, everybody's waiting for you, with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess you better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see you, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands! Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. Oh, great. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please don't bow down to me. Especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a pickup van? Would you kindly? Bro, he just pulled the chair out of his own ass.
You know, it's at times like these I wish the pig pants were real. Actually, how many people actually know pig pants from Niga Higa? Yeah. I remember it like it's yesterday. For some reason. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in the last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row Windmate? I'm glad to see Detective Chad all fired up now. But I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lin does come through with the proof of his innocence, it'll be meaningless if they die. Gotta do something about the kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask some advice from the capable detective here. Okay. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. He literally said he wouldn't. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever gonna answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right? But a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What if I'm saying only family members can solve a family problem? Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yeah? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation. Gee, detective. For these past 5 years, Camila is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly into the chair now. I hate to ask you this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. Key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. No, screw the wife, just the daughter. Okay? But is there a way? Actually, maybe. Excuse me, Minister? I can't hear you! La 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 la! I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's somebody else who I trust even less. Who? Me! I can't explain your existence. It's not normal, but I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination, a delusion. But you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bet about you not trusting me though. Good. Okay. Just as I expected. The little girl's safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in a long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Zhao's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken-ridden abduction does too. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I was hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. I hate you so much. My darling angel, just listen to that cough. You naughty little thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out in the night to play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must admit, I didn't even notice you were gone. Bitch. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. But there's no reason to go out this late at night. Wait, you went by yourself to get a lighter? Damn. And while you're sick? In the dead of night? Okay. But there's no reason to go out this late at night. Yeah, what the fuck? But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is now worse than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Bitch. Mama? Yes, darling? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. I hate you! Yeah, same. Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now if I could just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Why? Why? Oh, okay. That's why. The phone! Do it, come on. You're not even concerned how it's broken? Amelie, I told you can't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Amelie. Your father is about to make a big mistake. No, you're a big mistake. Big bitch. You big-bodied bitch. Shut the fuck up. I want him to reconsider. Yeah, reconsider. His wife. God damn. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. Oh shit. What do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Oh gosh. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling you for— how the fuck is that mischievous? I hate you! I can hear you, you know. Whoa, what a pair. I don't know what these family issues are. But I do know I have to do something about this lady so Amelie can call. Well, well, well. Having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams. Did you fancy the vintage my whiskered friend? If I had to pick the rat over you, I'd pick the rat. She's more powerful than I thought. Looks like she tipped over the wall. Candelabra too. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but okay. The angle of the candles. Get the feeling I've seen something very similar. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh! I killed it! Oh! Oh! Oh heavens! A blackout at a critical time like this? Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not fond of the dark. Considering your heart is black as shit, I'm surprised. The chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kind of thrills, thank you. Gonna drink that? What the hell? Ooh, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. I don't exactly know what the situation came about. Yeah, how the situation came about. But I think I owe the rat an apology. Seems to be unconscious. But now the room has changed into this. Maybe I could use it somehow. Ooh, finally. Big body bitch. Amelie, help me! Mama! Oh. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here's to the weakness of my darling angel. The chandelier is down there tighter than her wedding band. Oh my freaking god, bruh. She won't be able to escape on her own. Now we shall make it burn bright. Or not. Oh, why can't I make it burn brighter? Come on. What? What's going on here? Emily, please! Help me, please! Yeah, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head's spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Wow. Wait a minute. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. Guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right. The angle of the candles. Saw something very similar just recently, right? Yes. First, I must burn her. Yes! Yes! Burn, you big body bitch! Yes! Yes! I feel so sorry for the rats. What in the world is going on here? Oh, goody! Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? It'll only be a minute. No, let it be more than a minute, please. You deserve this. Hello, Papa. Emily! Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What do you think it? What do you think? But I heard they said you were. Ah, no, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Yeah. Silly. Yeah. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? Oh, right. It's my birthday today, right? Sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to me, old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama. I mean your mother. What is she up to right now? Well, she's up. Well, she's certainly up, alright. My stubborn mother is kinda tied up at the moment. She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. Oh, okay. You're still young. there's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
But just remember, you'll always be the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl. Yes. Correct. Absolutely correct. Definitely didn't get it from the mother, though.
Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you.
See, this is what people... Yeah. This is why some people hate video games. It appeals to like the male fantasy, as you can see. I love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart.
Mama?
I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Oh, Amelie.
I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels.
That makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job is very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all.
And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and actually try reading them.
Hey, you can't pay me to read novels. What? Maybe you better wait till you're a little older for that.
Okay.
So, oh wait, I just realized what that implied. So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable towards your mother, do you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Oh shoot. Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family's all about? I guess it is nowadays. Actually, it's more relevant nowadays than it was back then. I guess this game was ahead of its time. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camila is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to the office where everyone's waiting for the prison van. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camila is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Yeah, the game didn't even let me, let her down. If it were up to me personally, for Amelie, I would let the mother down, But the game's like, no, go to the office now. Now. So, Surprisingly, the minister's brow is just is still just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike the father who has learned his daughter's safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is gonna happen. I just found out my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? The one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Till we get her report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. Discontinued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it? Like the inspector in white said? Hello? How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed, that was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, not that kind of power. I can't control you. You've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I have no idea they were the powers of the dead or ghosts. Known? Known about what? We've known about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You know, hearing this aloud, it's making me suspect that... Okay, I'll say that later. Yeah. You need to hear it all. About the huge mistake this foolish old man made. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right. They don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the prison you just escaped from. All 3 have certain points in common. They do, huh? Tell us more. He's autistic. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. Well, he's just a man-child who's autistic as well. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men have a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded these men's criminals' acts were not on their own volition. But how could this be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. The game theory. Thanks for watching. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anyone. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I heard that theory. When I first heard that theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? Ooh. Okay. You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out so loud that Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. Wait. What? There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Zhao's execution. However, that act wasn't on my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Damn. What's going on? This document, what am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it! Wait! Don't deliver that document! That's when it all started. That's when all my fear, despair, and suffering began. Whew. Oh man, this riff. I love this riff so much. At this time,
It didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. And my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, huh? Oh. Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have, but I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it was bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everybody the truth immediately, I'm moving out. Okay, I respect you a little bit more. But just a little. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny it. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about the certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that the person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight, I found out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanella. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Get out! Don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I say the only person who can't hear him is you. Yeah, and these other guards. Spirit? Ghost? Gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting for you. Have you found your evidence? Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, If you're there, come to the park immediately. It looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, guess so, huh? What the hell is... Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off towards Temsic Park, the place where clearly something's big, and where something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Zhao's crime, the execution's orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lin have been manipulated into shooting me? Wow, that is a lot of lore. So apparently, Camila killing the mother wasn't some dumb shit. Okay. And also, there's another one out there, which is the reason behind Sissel's death. But by that logic, doesn't that mean that the spirit has been around longer than a night? I remember Mr. Lamp said how they only last a night and then they go away in the morning. I think that's bullshit right there, okay? I think that's bullshit. After all this, okay? If it's still like that, well, the game has to do a really good job into explaining why it's not like that, so yeah. You know, I had a theory at the beginning where, oh, it's Sissel. It's Sissel the one who's been the manipulator, but now I'm not so sure. Actually, I might still be right, but I don't know. So, you know. Actually, probably not. Cabanella knows something. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, I guess that's it for today's episode of Ghost Trick. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.